What's up, Rockstars? Today I'm telling you about CMON's scam. Thank you to my channel sponsor Into the AM. As a company that believes hard work and a great product is a proper way to conduct business, I am delighted to have them as part of the channel. They have some of the coolest graphic t-shirts around and an absolute best fit and feel that has continually exceeded my expectations. With new shirts arriving all the time and other products like boxers, hats, and even a monthly shirt club, I wholeheartedly recommend them to you. Check out the link in my description of this video for an exclusive 10% off everything they sell. As always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members. It is through their financial support that this channel is possible. If you appreciate independent videos just like this, where I can report on the industry without being in bed with them, there is a link down in the description below. Even $1 a month helps greatly. Thank you so very much. With that out of the way, quick disclaimer here. First of all, I have reached out to Monsoon, which was difficult because they mostly just have social media sites, so I messaged them on social media and inquiring about this. They have not responded back at the time of making this video. If they do, though, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Hey, it's another content for me. I don't mind reaching out at all, seeing what they have to say about this. But let's get into this because I've been looking at this for a while, and probably more than anybody else actually. That's a living person that isn't on the payroll, but I have. And first of all, before I even get into this, and I'm going to get into it. If you have bought and paid for and sold, and well, selling I won't do because you don't know the person you're selling to. If you have personally, as a person, bought some of these cards, not in a pack, but in the marketplace, and fused them together or actually used or whatever, please tell me your story. Even if you don't want to do down below, which there's no judgment. You guys do whatever you want with your money. I'm just reporting on something some company's doing and my personal view on it. That's just my personal view, of course. Or reach out via email or ping me some other way. I would love to hear your use of it, how you felt with it, and so on and so forth. Because so far I've heard of nobody using this, and that's because it's dead, guys. It is so dead that I think they're faking sales. So let's go ahead and discuss this. Let's dive right in. My favorite example of Sailor, I've always liked him just because he tends to have the lowest price of exactly $10, which is super convenient. It seems to always be that. I think it's been $10 every time I've shown it. But whatever, the average price is below the lowest price. It's whatever. Supposedly 21 have sold. Now, I checked this 2 days ago, and I noted, and actually my original video is just going to be how dead it is. Because if you see, it hasn't sold anything since August 18th, and then before that, one on the 16th, and then all the rest was on the 15th. If you didn't know, by the way, the 15th was the first day of live when it was sold, right? So besides buying packs, which supposedly were being bought, but again, there's even not really any proof of that, especially with how many offers are on sale. There's not a whole lot. So either people bought them and then didn't want to sell them or whatever. The only ones that you see that are very high volume in sale that have a lot of offers is the Backers Banger thing, the thing you got for free. In other words, a lot of people signed up and put their one card for sale and then left, as far as I can tell. Either people bought packs to not sell them. So it's one or the other. Maybe they did it for Fusion. Again, that's why I want to know. That's why I'm reaching out to you guys as well. I've reached out to Monsoon. I'm not reaching out to you guys. Let me know if I'm not seeing the whole picture here, because as far as I can tell, there's almost no traction in this. And in fact, I don't even believe the 21 is fully authentic. We're going to be talking about wash trading and NFTs and that practice in just a little bit. But anyway, lo and behold, this Nairi, everybody originally got an I at the end of their last name, right? Because they launched an entire thing where they wanted you to trust them with your credit information and your financials to actually buy and sell stuff for real money without the ability to even have a username. And apparently somehow they still gathered enough trust and their technical know-how to be able to do that, where you don't even have that. There's no sorting on here either, by the way, so I don't know what their default sorting is, but I think this number is the user number. As far as I can tell, I think that's what it is. Because I know, that many haven't been sold. So if that's a user number, then this Nairi was the very first account made, i.e. it's probably the admin account. So why would the admin account be selling something? And then look at this, the price is missing too. And notice it randomly popped up. You're going to see a lot of examples of stuff either yesterday on the 9th or today at time of filming. It's the 10th. Yes, the 10th for now, for a little bit, for like an hour. Or today, suddenly there were some sales after almost a month of nothing, of just nothing since launch. Literally 2 sales, right? Which, again, who knows if they even believe this. This is _2 sold to _2, and this I sold to I, and God knows who these people are, or if they even exist, or why they're buying and selling for higher than the average price. Which was all before it launched by industry people that have not made any videos on it, or any articles on it, or written about it, or talked about it, or spoken about it, or anything like that. We'll get to their press segment and as mentioned as well, but these are just employees as far as I'm concerned, and Monsoon can certainly reach out and correct me on this, but I refuse to believe that this is real stuff, because real people communicate, real people speak, real people talk, real people aren't these random gibberish that doesn't even form words most of the time for random amounts where they're selling higher than they're buying. I covered that in the last one, where they'll buy something and then sell it for less. It makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason. It's obviously not attached to money. No human being does that without either an ulterior motive or with a robot in their brain plugging them in. Okay, it's just BS. It's a whole bunch of BS. It's a scam. It's fake. Okay, and this whole like sudden, oh look, a month of no activity, and suddenly the very first creator is having stuff bought or buying or selling stuff for who knows how much. We're gonna dive into that. Let's go to this one. Look at this, same thing. A whole bunch of people put in some price. Yeah, let's put in some ammo. 24 sold apparently, with a total of 40 offers. Wow, that's impressive. That's super cool. That's super interesting. Oh my gosh, look at that. Again, August 18th. 2 sold. Again, 2. It was 2 last time as well. And the same, _2 I stuff or whatever, because that's what everybody is. And then it's just launch day. Okay. And then again, no price. Again, just within the last day. Let's go again. Okay. Look at this one. This is one of the fancy ones. Lowest price, $888. It's been that way since forever. There's only been 1 total offer. Look, total offers, 1. Sold, 1. There's a total offer. How was the sale there if the total, is that the total outstanding offers? Perhaps it's not total offers ever. It's just total offers right now. That's okay. So look at this. They sold 1 for, again, nothing, to Outrigger Bucket _2. No price listed. Look at that. All within the same day. All suddenly it's BS. It's scams. Don't give them your money. They're scamming you. This is BS is what it is. Again, you guys want to buy a baseball bat? There's 21 offered, 23 sold with an average price of way more than the lowest price. Well, let's take a look at that. And oh, dear Lord, who would have thought Nairi, again, the very first account, randomly sold within this day an undisclosed amount. Now, this has got me thinking. I looked, I'm like, surely they didn't just sell 1 of each. Right? Surely that's not going on. So then I look over here and, well, here's this one. This is nice little backers banger. 9 sold, 162 offers. So the one with the most amount of offers has the least amount sold. Okay? And if you go way down here, look at that. He's not there. And look at that. Oh my gosh, it lists a price. So are you, and it's all this one guy, of course, that just happened to buy it just today, and then there was nothing before. There was a few more here, right? This has actually been doing a little bit. Again, how much you can really read into this, I don't know. And it's really just, 3 people bought stuff, and all for like pennies. You are not going to make any money doing this. You're not going to make, nobody's buying this stuff, especially the expensive stuff. Those have never been sold. Even when I found an $888 one, no, it's some undisclosed amount. Now, let's dig into this. Maybe we can find it here, right? Look, there's a little TX. I'm assuming that's for like tracking or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and take a look here. What is going on here? Okay, so if you can make sense of this, then that's great. Now, I am a software developer and I can only make semi-sense here, right? So these are, the 0x is a hex, right? So it's like some hexadecimal number being your account. So we're not using any names here, anything like that. I'm assuming because maybe the flow scan can be used in different applications, and they can have different usernames there, but it's the same actual wallet account, right? Is kind of their thing, right? And so you can see here that, oh, look, they sent it in and then sent it back, and there's the actual transaction here. I'm assuming, I don't know exactly how to read this because it doesn't match these, like these hexes are different than these hexes. So God knows what that's all about. I'm assuming like this is I don't know. It's all different people. So, but then you have it here, the proposer here, right? So I don't know exactly what this is for, but you have the proposer here, and then you have this _C is the payer, but it says the payer sent. So I'm assuming this is the money that it's sent. Perhaps 0.0000459 of a flow token, however much that's worth. And then some other entity authorized it. I'm assuming this is maybe Monsoon that authorized it. Who knows? And then it has a whole bunch of like junk here, right? Like just this weird, JSON data is what it looks like to me. But even if you click into like, maybe let's click into the payer. Let's see what's going on here. Now, the only thing you'll see here is flow token, balance, that much flow, price at $2.11. Now, if this per one is 211, then maybe that. I didn't actually do the math there because I don't care, because it breaks down pretty quick. Because if that's the case, if this is $2.11, assuming that's the case, and this is why I didn't do the math, then what you're telling me is when they sold 0.004, it's like what, like a third of a penny? No, it's dumb. That's not, I don't know what's going on there. And maybe they didn't. Maybe they bought it for less than a penny, and that's what's breaking this, that they sold it for almost nothing. Now tell me that's not suspicious, that there's one available for 888 sold for less than a penny just randomly after like nothing happened, or are they generating sales to fake it? There's a term for that on this lovely article called Crime in NFTs. Oh, this is getting good, guys. Chain analysis detects significant wash trading. Let's talk about that. And some NFT money laundering in this emerging asset class. What is wash trading? Oh man, that is fun. Are making killing with wash trading. Wash trading meaning executing a transaction in which the seller is on both sides of the trade. In other words, you're selling to yourself in order to paint a misleading picture of an asset's value and liquidity. Generating sales. Look, there's demand. Is another area of concern for NFTs. Wash trading has historically been concerned with cryptocurrency exchanges attempting to make their trading volumes appear greater than they are. You mean like when there aren't sales for a long time and then suddenly there's sales, but they're like barely anything? In the case of NFT wash trading, the goal would be to make one's NFT appear more valuable than it really is by selling it to a new wallet the original owner also controls. In theory, this would be relatively easy with NFTs, as many NFT trading platforms allow users to trade by simply connecting their wallet to the platform with no need to identify themselves. Hence this random, like, weird junk. Hence this stuff. There is actually no reason to show hex values except to hide information. All of this cryptocurrency stuff, all this NFT stuff is inherently made and obfuscated to not be trackable. It's the whole point of it. It's why it was so big in online drug sales. It's why it was so big on Tor. It's why it's so big with scams like wash trading, because it's hard. How am I supposed to find out who's doing what here? Even if you click on them, it's not like you're like finding, like, what is this? I mean, sure, but who is this person? How can I find what else they've done? Where, I mean, they have like the transactions here, but it's just more gibberish is all it is. Anybody who can make a blockchain, anybody who can make an NFT can make usernames. Anybody can do that. It's basic stuff. Basic stuff. You could get a fresh college student to make that for you in a day. It's not hard. It's purposely befuddling. It's purposefully obfuscated. It's not hard, especially if they do this. If you trust them with this whole digital wallet thing and authorizing transactions and taking real money into the system, then they can make a username. They choose not to make it harder to track. So they can do these stuff like wash trading stuff. Now, again, if Monsoon responds and informs me who this random Nairi person is who randomly sold a whole bunch of stuff for, 1/18th of a penny or whatever junk that maybe is breaking that, then by all means. But I'll update you guys. But I kind of doubt it. It's just all BS. So look. In Q4, right, which is apparently their whole roadmap only goes a quarter ahead, which is also hilarious. This is a quick one and done thing. This is a quick money grab, a quick cash grab, or at least an attempt to, and a poor one at that. Edible usernames, literally something I could code for them in a day easily. It's not hard. I've done it dozens of times. Literally almost every system I have built supports usernames and checks for that and makes sure that user input's clean and makes sure it's not offensive and doing all this. You can even, there are third-party programs, you can even check that their user profile isn't profane in some way too. There's a ton of stuff, a ton of AI-driven stuff even you can do. You can go full ham on this very easily. You can mock it up quick, you can test the crap out of it, and you can be done with it. It's not hard. Okay, but that's coming also suddenly in Q4. Everything's coming after the launch, right? Of course, you minted NFTs to avatars. You can change. You can suddenly start seeing people, right, with like names and like it makes it look a little bit more real. I have seen fake Amazon review accounts that look more real than this crap. And the release of the next collection, because that's right. Night of the Living Dead is coming soon. Guys, do not waste your money on this pathetic attempt at a cash grab. It's sad. It's not good. I don't condone it. It's not that I'm against NFTs conceptually. It's not that I'm even against cryptocurrency conceptually. I don't care what people want to value in their lives and what they want to buy. If it makes you happy to have a gift and you own that gift, that is fine. Don't buy it from here though. This is BS. This is all BS. This is sketch. This has like warning red lights all over it. And if I was CMON and I made this crappy Monsoon deal of some kind and I laid in bed with that to try and get some money, I would be, first of all, ashamed. But also, I would backpedal the crap out of this like nobody's business. This is not good PR. This is not a good image for Monsoon. It's not a good image for CMON. It's dangerous and it's something we should not support as an industry. Anything like this. If you want to take my credit card, if you want to take my money, then don't sketch the crap out of it like this. This looks terrible. You know, like when you get those like product offerings on Amazon or something like that, and you're like, wait a second, I saw another company do that. And then you saw another company do it. And then you're like, wait, it's the same product sold by like 5 different Chinese companies or some weird junk like that, right? That you always see. And you suddenly get these alarm bells and you look at the reviews and they're all the same. Well, I mean, not that it helps any, but I was trying to contact these people. So I click on press. Now, one of the problems with this is that there actually is no press. Now, it looks like a lot of press, though I haven't heard of like 69 News made me laugh. But other than that, like there's a few, okay, Merrill, I recognize Merrill and Yahoo Finance, obviously. But it's just the one thing. This company is a ghost company. There's no people. There's no, there's no face of this company. There's no, where would I go? There's nothing, right? I'll be surprised if I get a response because I don't think there's honestly really anybody looking. They hadn't posted on Facebook for a month as well. Nowhere in September have they even posted. They didn't mention that all their packs sold out? They didn't mention how popular it is or how to do this? No, nothing. They took money and they ran and they have ghosted everything. Look at this. Monsoon Digital secures seed investment with Razor. Monsoon Digital secures seed investment with Razor. Keep looking at this. It's every single one except, look at that. Marktech APAC, good for you. You wrote your own thing because everything else is the exact same article. In fact, look at this. It's the exact same text here. It'll end with Monsoon's ... All of them. They're all that except, again, Martech. Good for you, Martech, for writing your own article. Everything else is copy pasted. It's the one thing even reporting on this. And even then, it's just news copying news like they do and not even checking or doing anything like that. Like, did any of these people reach out? Did they speak to somebody? I will let you know if somebody speaks to me. Monsoon, if you're real, please say hi. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're just trying to steal people's money. And just like, come on, this is not board games. I want to run a board game channel, but when board game companies start making video games and start making NFTs and they do everything else to try and gain as much money as possible, I have to report on it so that you know the companies you're dealing with. Now, I know that they're just about to launch Dune, and I know that they don't want a video like this out, but I also don't care. Thank you for supporting me, guys. Thank you for allowing me to make the videos I want to make so that I can cover the things like this that nobody else will touch. I do appreciate it very, very much. And with that, I'll let you guys go. Remember, if you have done this, I will not judge you. You feel free to reach out, even if it's privately. If you don't want to do it publicly, I understand because internet comments are mean. But I won't be mean, I promise. I'm honestly asking for information. I want to know how this is being used, if it's being used. But I'll tell you what, guys, if nobody says anything, if nobody tells me anything and I don't hear back from anybody, I'm calling BS. I don't think it's real. All right. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Like how low has CMON gotten to where that this is how they want to make money? This is how they want to, this as a company, you can do anything. You can make anything. They could make guns if they wanted to, real ones. They could make, cars. They could make board games, or they could sell NFTs on some sketch website that doesn't allow you to put in a username or an image for a profile picture. You tell me what that. I don't even. I'm done. I'm dragging on. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.